I'm just a kid who's 4 each day across the mall. I'd like to meet you. I'm Caillou. I'm Caillou.
You're getting to be a big boy.
Am I really, Mom?
Just a kid who's 4
Each day.
Just a kid who's 4 each day.
Is that a Cakenista over there? Girl, what you doing? Hi, Cakenistas. It's Marisha. Welcome to another Couture video. So nice to see you guys again. So just a quick little update. I gave myself off all 2022 so that I could focus on MarishasCoutureCakes. However, you guys, it was time to get back to work. I'm not putting out as many videos as I would like to. Yeah, by the time I come home, girl, but I want to try to get out at least 2 every week. Once I really get my schedule going, hopefully it will be easy to do. Cause you guys, we can't have another dry season like 2021. 2021 was dry. I think I got out 4 videos in 2021. So for this video, I have a very, very gorgeous cake for you guys. It's anything that's kind of like a freestyle that doesn't include a template or an exact design, something where I actually have to use my artistic creativity. It just makes me nervous. Do you guys remember my mom's birthday cake from a couple years ago, the black one? It almost reminds me of origami if you've ever made the fortune. We're gonna keep on working with that. Oh, what's that? A stick man, possibly? I don't really know. Bob Ross would have told me, you make no mistakes when you paint. Anything can be fixed. Yeah, it didn't really come together like I wanted it to. I mean, it was okay. Like if you glance at it really fast, it's like, oh, that's pretty. But by the time you sit and stare at it for a few minutes, kind of drape it off of the paper. Now you can see I got my big old thumb in the gold. And I'm going to literally have a gold finger. For this one, I don't even know what this is called. It's really like a pastel, all that comes to mind is like a swoop paint. What is this called? Oh, I always have to look on Pinterest. Swoop paint cake. Swoop paint. Swoop paint. I'm gonna show you guys how I made this pastel swoop paint cake. Hopefully the title won't be swoop paint by the time it reaches all of you. If you have not done so yet, please subscribe to the channel, press on the notification bell, and let's get started. Here is my cake, 2-tiered of yellow cake deliciousness with dulce de leche as the filling. I have my buttercreams right here. Well, it's one buttercream, but I have a hot pink color, a pale pink color, and a pale blue, and some white. I'm going to be using this little mini art spatula. Okay, so this is a cake lifter, and I am using it as my palette. Tell me that's not a great idea. So I'm going to make my pastel swoops or watercolors by just putting a little bit of that frosting on the very tip of my spatula, and I'm going to smear and swipe. I'm very insecure right now, which is why the swipes are so crazy, but then I started getting insecure. So now we have a few swipes going on. Okay, this is just the process of, you know, my mental process here. So now I felt like it was a lot of pink, so I put some white on there. I definitely know that I want layers. So we're going to go pale pink, we're going to go white, we're going to do whatever feels right. And in case you're wondering, this cake is fully chilled because you really cannot do this when your buttercream is soft. So make sure that you chill your cake for at least an hour. Now I'm trying to kind of stay at the base for the top tier and then work it upwards. In one section specifically, I definitely want a focal point. So I don't want to just be smearing buttercream all over the place, but at the same time I don't know exactly what I want to do, but we will see. I'm letting the buttercream fairies guide me right now. I went in with some of that darker pink to give it some shadow. That really added some nice definition. I like that. And I feel like I'm going somewhere. And I'm starting to get the hang of this. Now I'm going to go in with that baby blue, that pale blue. I had to tell someone, like, they thought that pink and blue don't go together. I'm like,
Yes, they do. They go together like peanut butter and jelly, as a matter of fact, especially when they're both tones like this one. Just the palest of colors. It is so feminine. Like, you don't have to think of blue as being a masculine color. Now, while I usually welcome the cold temperature in my house, it was freezing my buttercream on this metal cake lifter that I'm using. It was making it so hard to apply the frosting to the cake. So I definitely recommend using a regular plate. I've been building up to this. Let's create a flower. So I put some of that pink on the very tip of my spatula. I was so happy. Look at that. If that's not a flower, I don't know what is. I'm going to make my 4th and 5th petals. And because I'm going around the camera, it's a little bit of a struggle. I was nervous, so I left that one alone. I said, let me start another one over here on the bottom. Now that one, I don't know what happened there. So then I went back to my main flower. That didn't work out after all. So much for the flowers. But we tried, and that's all that matters. And the best thing about this cake, if you make a mistake like I just did, you can smear it off and it looks like it was all a part of the design. Isn't that great? So this cake is already coming together. You can do any type of color combination that you would like. Just try to keep it within the same tones. I'm trying to speak color lingo. If you're using warm colors, just use all warm. If you're using cool colors, use all cool. I feel like these are cool tones. Cool? I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong. Now we're going to bring in some gold leaf. This gold leaf was really trying me. It wouldn't stick onto the cake, and it could be because the cake was so cold. I really don't know, but I made it work. So I do want to kind of do a pattern with this. I'm not just going to randomly place it throughout the cake because I want to make it look like I knew what I was doing. So you can see my little swirl swivel pattern just a little bit. It's crazy how these little gold accents tie the cake together, and it totally makes it look expensive and rich, and like I paid a couple $100 for this cake. Okay, because we're fancy over here. That gold was getting annoying though at the end. It just kept on falling off like that, and I'm like, can we work together here?
This cake was supposed to be a winter themed birthday cake for a baby girl. I was getting like a spring vibe from it. I just said, let me go to the store, and this is what I found. And this is like a little wreath. So it was perfect, and I just needed a few of those branches, so I just picked them off. Make sure to sanitize them because whoa. And then I'm just going to apply them to the cake. I had some feathers that I actually bought during Christmas, and those are going to go into the cake as well.
What are these little puff balls on a vine called? Please somebody tell me. I know that you guys know. I was searching puff balls on a stick, and I mean, I did find what I was looking for, but it shouldn't have taken as long as it did. But either way, it's random. Yeah, the feather and the puff balls are random, but it works. Take a look up close. I added some mini gold pearls, and that just finished setting the cake off. Now you can't appreciate it here, but you have to see the pictures that I took at the house. Just wait further on in the video. So for now, I hope that you guys enjoyed this gorgeous winter and even spring themed cake. Couture and a watercolor cake. Bye guys.
I ended up taking this cake to the party. I have to show you guys the pictures. Beautiful, like it was crazy. I had no idea that she was going to put blue in the cake. She wasn't sure what design I was going to do. The fact that the cake ties in so perfectly with her theme, oh, when I say destiny, this is why we work together a lot. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Let's pick a cake needs to comment because I'm on 1%. Whoa. Wow. The cake needs to comment of the day is going to go to Mommy of the Tray on my banana pudding cake parfaits. Mommy of the Tray says, when you have every setup in any area, have you ever experienced someone trying to rob you for your product or money? What would you suggest in these circumstances? Also, how do you determine how much inventory to bring with you? How long will the banana stay good before looking mushy? Okay, so she's talking about the banana pudding. Okay, wow, that was 3 really good questions. So first off, I have never had someone trying to rob me of a product or my money or anything like that. I do have a box with a lock on it. Try it if you want to. That would be a heck of a food fight, I'll tell you that. Every vendor has some type of cash box. I've never heard of anyone's money getting stolen or anyone's product getting stolen. I will say, however, back when I used to have my cupcakes like laid out on a table, oftentimes people would think that I was providing free cakes for the event. They thought that like the event planner paid me. They would just come grab a cupcake and say, oh, strawberry, oh, and just start eating it. And as they're like enjoying it, saying how good this is, okay, thanks. Okay, that would be $2. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry, I thought that this was paid for. No. As far as the bananas and the banana parfaits and banana puddings, that is a big thing for me. So I do toss them in a little bit of vinegar or lemon juice. I try to use them within 24 hours. Like the moment that I make the dessert, I like to freeze it for the next day. But just doing those 2 steps seems to really help the quality of the bananas. It's hard to know what to expect as far as like inventory and what you need to make. Events that sell tickets are perfect. I just look at how much the person is advertising. It's great when they have a Facebook page dedicated to the event because you can see how many people are interested. Sometimes it'll show how many people are actually going. Those were amazing questions. I hope that I answered them for you. If you have some events coming up, I wish you the best of luck. If you would like to be featured in the next video, all you have to do is comment down below and be subscribed to the channel. Be that cake nista. Be that girl. Okay. I will see you guys in the next video. And if you have not watched the previous video, my chicken noodle soup cake, I don't even know what's going on. I'll see y'all in the next video. Bye, cake nistas. I smell jerk chicken cooking. I hope. I've been wanting this jerk chicken for so long. All right, sorry.